Hatred towards Israelite children on display. Be sober and aware. Zephaniah 2, verse 1 through 2. Gather yourselves together, yea, gather together, O nation not desired, before the decree bring forth, before the day pass as the chaff, before the fierce anger of YAHAWAH come upon you, before the day of the Lord's anger come upon you. The emphasis is gather yourselves together, yea, gather together, O nation not desired. And the reason why I'm doing this video, this article says, 9-year-old girl threatened by racist neighbor for ringing his doorbell to sell candy. Quote, lucky we weren't home to shoot you, unquote. As you can see on the screen, that's the young girl. And her name is Sincere. And this is Esau with his wife. Right? Now, before I proceed, I want to give all the honor, glory, and praises to the Most High Yahawah and His only begotten Son, YAHAWASHI. Double honors to the elders at Great Millstone, talking this truth through the Spirit. Single honors to the elect. Peace and blessings to the 1/3 and to the confusion, the faces in the four corners of the earth. Shalom. Now, growing up, I'm an 80s baby. Girl Scout cookies and they always had kids from elementary and junior high. They used to always sell that bar candy. It was wrapped in a white plastic. It was wrapped in a white paper. It was elongated. It was real long and thin, probably twice as long as the Snicker bar. But they'd be broken up in I think 4 or 5 pieces, and they'll be wrapped in white paper. But they also have aluminum foil wrapped around it too. And there'll be some fancy kind of chocolate with peanuts and almonds or whatever, some kind of nuts in there or something like that. Children, you would sell that, for charity, or for basketball team or football team, And this incident right here kind of reminded me of those days, So for you to have a ring doorbell and say that if you was here, you would have shot her. It's like it's a female ringing your doorbell saying we got candy, right? And also in the wake of what happened with Carmelo Anthony, right? And then you had Anthony Metcalf. It's crazy, right? Both names had Anthony in it. And there was a Jake boy that pretty much defended himself against a bigger Edomite boy, so to say, right? So now you have these Edomites out here. They on 10. They don't want Jake to get off, right? They don't want Jake to get off like George Zimmerman did. Like the police officer did with Mike Brown, so to say. But they always gonna have immunity, Like Kyle Rittenhouse. I'm gonna keep using these because these individuals took people's lives when they didn't have to take people's lives. And they were found not guilty. This individual was being threatened, talking about some Carmelo Anthony, he was being threatened, and you know what happened after with the knife. So anyways, this young lady, this young girl, could be my daughter, could be my sister, right? My niece. So the article says a 9-year-old girl from Florida is at the center of growing national outrage after a disturbing doorbell image of her was posted to Facebook by a Tampa man who falsely accused her of being a decoy for a break-in and wrote, lucky we weren't home to shoot you, dumb bitch. So he be looking at the young girl as a bitch. Yo, these the same people, man, that had us hanging from trees, man. Take your wife from the barn we were sleeping in and rape her and give her back to you. Yeah, these are nasty, ruthless, evil, disgusting people. And they always got it out for us. If I was to go up to any Caucasian man, woman, or child today and ask, why do y'all have such hatred for Negro, so-called Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans? Why do y'all hate us so much when y'all put us into slavery, when y'all raped, robbed, and murdered us? It goes back to Amos 1. You have a perpetual hatred towards us because Esau always had a perpetual hatred towards Jacob. So-called Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans are Jacob's descendants, the Israelite descendants. Esau, Edom's descendants are so-called white people today, whether they claim to be from Europe, from Russia, whatever, right? So anyhow, that's why they have such a disdain. There's something that's spiritual. Anyways, the girl identified as sincere was simply selling candy with her 11-year-old cousin on the afternoon of April 14. This is like a week ago. And when Tyler Chambers, a general manager at Mr. Car Wash, damn, this happened in Tampa? A general manager at Mr. Car Wash in Tampa. Oh man, they finna go over there and get him hell. Share her photo in a neighborhood group without evidence and made the alarming threat. The now deleted post has since gone viral across TikTok and Facebook, sparking a wave of condemnation. See, we live in a time where if they seen Jake and say he was guilty, though he was innocent, there was nothing we can do. We had no backing, we had no money, we had no structure. Now we have what? Internet, we have backing, and we have structure. One thing I know about Jake. Jake could be from the same city, and they could be beefing. All right, but let them go to another city in the county. If you from the same city they're from, they with you. Now let you go from your county to another county. It don't matter what city you from in that county, they with you. Now let you go from your state to another state, and other people from your state with you. It don't matter what county they from, what city they from, what set they from. 9 times out of 10 they gonna run with you. Same thing here with Jake. As much as we bicker and argue with each other and we at each other's necks, because we under curses, when it comes to especially our kids and our women, man, Jake will stand up. Jake will stand up, man. And that's what Esau don't like right here. We're using your law against you, the law of your land, but we'll never have peace here. We'll never be at evenly yoked with you, because we under curses. You're the head and we're the tail. Continuing. This is somebody quoting. Quote, I am just not seeing this all over my social media, and I immediately called the police to file a report. Unquote. Shabazz wrote on a newly launched GoFundMe campaign. Quote, my daughter did not deserve this. This could have been anybody's child. Unquote. And that's what I meant when I said that. And I forgot that was even in there. So this right here, another post. Call her lawyer like YAHAWASHI. I skimmed through this a little bit. Brother name is Judah. So it says, the hatred these people have for our innocent babies is horrific. This man's name is Tyler Chambers, and he stated that he would have killed his young baby girl just for knocking on his door. Someone wrote, and this is why my kids don't do door-to-door fundraisers. People are disgusting. I mean, it just goes to show you, man, that this is not your rest. You could be doing everything legally according to the society's standards, and you'll still be at fault in their eyes. And which is why King David had this beautiful psalm right here. Psalm 69 and 1 through 4. To the chief musician upon Shushanim, a psalm of David. Save me, O God, for the waters are come in unto my soul. The proud waters, remember that. I sink in deep mire. Pause. Another word for mire would be fecal matter, defecation, or in layman terms, shit. So have you ever heard someone say, man, you in deep shit now? Listen to what King David just said. Psalm 69 and 2. I sink in deep mire. Man, dude, this whole world is pretty much from the Bible, man. Everything you people say and do from the Bible, man. Where there is no standing. Damn, that's deep. I mean, you up to your chin in it. I am come into deep waters where the floods overflow me. I am weary of my crying. My throat is dry. Mine eyes fail while I wait for my God. They that hate me without a cause. Remember? Go into any so-called white man, woman, and child. Why y'all hate us so much? It's spiritual, but they couldn't really tell you. They that hate me without a cause are more than the hairs of mine head. They that will destroy me, being my enemies wrongfully, are mighty. Then I restored that which I took not. So in other words, it'll be like Esau saying, you stole from me. You stole from me. No, I didn't. No, I didn't. What did I steal? Hell, if you thought I stole something, I'll just pay for it. I didn't steal anything. That what it mean by I will restore back which I did not take. He whistled at me. He winked at me. No, I didn't. That's what it means. Esau will find the fault. Wow. The scripture speaks about laying a stumbling block before your brethren. Esau does that. Esau pull you over the trapper stop. You got a clean record, clean whistle. You ain't never had a trapper take a day in your life. Esau be talking to you. Oh, cause you got to step out the vehicle. You don't have to, but cause you ain't got nothing to hide. Yeah, I step out, let you know I ain't doing nothing wrong. 5 minutes later, oh, what is this? That's not mine. They plant drugs and guns on you. That Esau does that. They've done that before. They've done it down here in Florida. And you imagine that you get 5-10 years, ruin your whole fucking life because that devil was conniving. This is the people we're dealing with. Remember? This dude, Mr. Chambers, said that she was a decoy so somebody could break in. And he ain't had no evidence. That's Esau blaming you, already claiming you to be guilty before a crime was even fucking committed. Come on, man. But I'm going to close out. I don't want to make this too long. 1 Peter chapter 5, verse 6 through 9. Humble yourselves, therefore, under the mighty hand of God, that he may exalt you in due time. Casting all your care upon him, for he cared for you. Be sober, be vigilant, because your adversary, the devil, as a roaring lion, walketh about, seeking whom he may devour. The devil is an actual entity, an actual person. The nation. Then think about this, y'all. Anybody can be a devil, because the word devil just means to slander or to lie. Who's the biggest slanderer and liars on the earth? Right? So Esau, he's the devil the Bible speaks of. Because what the scripture said, you was a liar and a murderer from the beginning. That's all you do is lie and murder. They're using inhumane chemical warfare and their own people over there. Ain't found shit yet. 20 years in Afghanistan, ain't found shit yet. Taxpayers' money all down the drain. People got to work 2 or 3 jobs here just to maintain. And y'all say, God bless America. And Esau still got hatred for us, and we ain't the ones that got you over there struggling with your family, thinking about committing murder-suicide on a Sunday. But we the problem. We the issue. We are the issue. And we want to know why? Because we're not in rulership. When we get back in rulership, the whole earth can be at peace. Closing, 1 Peter chapter 5, verse 9. Whom resist steadfast in the faith? Who to resist? The devil. Knowing that the same afflictions are accomplished in your brethren that are in the world. I'm going to be quick to say this, and I always say this. I love my people. I love Jay. I just hate their ways. I don't know this girl from a can of paint. I don't know the brother Judah from a can of paint. But guess what? We all come from the same bloodline. So it's no different than the analogy I used about from the same city, from the same county, from the same state, from the same whatever. It'll be like, I'm Seventh-day Evangelist. I'm Presbyterian. I'm Jehovah's Witness. It all go back to the Bible. But then let all of them speak against somebody who believe in the Quran. They all gonna stick together because they all believe in the Bible. Right? But anyway, with that being said, I truly pray you will edify and fed, stay in the spirit, don't fear it, just endure it. Ask for forgiveness, pray without ceasing, stay humble, remain diligent. Shalom.